100. You can do 100. Do you want the dimension? I can give you the dimensions.
No, that's all right. So I was going to put, make this a parameter, but that's okay. I just have to remember this. Now, let's create a box. Now, here's the key thing I want you to understand about ANSYS. So now, add frozen, and so $175, 5, 175. Generate. All right. So now we have, it's called, let's see, PCB. And then we'll just generate a substrate. All right, 50 by 50 by 50. So let us say create primitive box. And so we're going to start from 25, right? And this is going to be from 5. This is going to be from 25. And we'll say 50 and let's say 20. I think that makes sense in terms of dimension. I'm just 50. All right? And add frozen. No, substrate is just going to be, say, 5. Okay. So, what happened here? I started from, 25, 25, right? This was 100 by 100, right? So what happened?
Is it 170?
25.
Yeah, it was 175.
Huh?
It was 175.
Oh, it was 175. So
Yeah.
if I want to kind of center it, I don't know why I used 175. Let me go back here. Maybe I'll change this to keep it simple. 100.
And that's your cabinet right there?
Yeah, I'm just going to generate. And yes, 100 by 100 by, oops, box 1 is, so 100 by 100 by 50 millimeters. All right? And so generate. That's the cabinet, all right? And then the PCB is going to be 100, right? By 100. Generate.
There we go.
All right, and then this thing here is going to be the substrate. Substrate is going to be starts off 25, 5, right? So this looks good, right? Oh, that's, so generate, let me see. Right, so that's that right there, right? So that looks good. So now I'll just put a couple of modules of molding. So let's say create, so this is going to be substrate. And now I can let's now create the modules. I'm just going to create 2 modules. I mean 2 chips, but one chip Well, yeah, 2 chips, okay, so box. So you will then start off 25, 30. So 30,
And then 10.
or I'm going to start off 40. All right? 40, 10,
It's 80.
20,
Weird.
5,
Diagonal dash.
20. Add roll. Okay? So, I am not going to worry about, die attach, because it doesn't really matter. It's the same kind of thing. So I'll just copy this. So guys, so this is going to be die 1. Because it doesn't really matter. So die 1. And maybe we can, let me see if I can copy it there. Create pattern. Linear pattern, geometry, direction, and copies is 1. Now, it was 5 millimeters, right? So I want a pitch of 10, right?
Yep.
Yes? So, no, just 5, because I want it to be right on top of it. Right? Direction, oops. Right? So now, generate. There it is, right?
Cool.
Okay. So you guys see, so now we just need molded,
Okay.
right? And then you're happy, right? Everybody's happy.
On the homeworks we had, we didn't actually make the cabinet. It was defined when we imported into IcePack. It had its own little cabinet, like the domain you were working in.
So follow this and, all right?
Okay.
When we get to IcePack, you'll. So now let's now create a molded, right? So just gotta remind, I don't need to, we can just check it. Box 4 is starts at that's the bottom. So that starts at 10, right? So 10 plus 10 is 20, right? 10 plus 5, that's 5. So we want to start off at 20, guys, right? 20. No, I'm sorry. The molding is going to be right on top of the substrate. The substrate is a 10, right?
Yes.
5 thickness, right? And the Y direction is a 10. And the substrate is 25, right? So it's going to be the same dimension as the substrate. I can give it any old height. All right, so 25, just remember 25 and delta. So now let's create,
Pattern it. Just
Box.
pattern it and change the definition.
right? So this is going to be 25. And this is going to be at 10, yes? On top of the substrate. And this is going to be 25. It's going to be 50. I think this is going to be something greater than, so it's going to be 5, 10, let's say 20.
Range
And this is going to be
50.
50. Right?
Add frozen? Or-
There it is, right? Okay. Now I just want to make sure. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, thank you. Right on the money, right? All right. Okay, now if I look at front view,
You got something right there.
right? So this is right? Yes? This is what we want. So let's just name it, we're gonna call this molding. All right? So, that is just sufficient. I mean, dimensions out of the was ridiculous dimensions, doesn't matter, right? Now, if you look at this, now I can do this. I can actually send you the TCR if you're interested. The ANSYS IcePack TCR, so you can take a look at it. TCR file, which is a very, very small file. So, is there anything I need to make what? A new part, right? The new part, think about it like this. All it does is it partitions things, right? So that it ensures that when you go to IcePack, you might have to reorder it, but it ensures that material properties are assigned in the way you want it, right? Because this guy does not know anything about solid bonding. ANSYS doesn't, right? Hello? So we're going to close this. Okay? So now we'll go to IcePack.
I think it's good to go now.
Right?
I think it's good to go. Mhm.
Now we're certainly not going to be disabling fluid mechanics now, right? We want the fluid mechanics. We want the conjugating train, right? Any questions so far? Any questions?
Yeah. What does add frozen mean?
Huh?
What is when we add frozen to every part?
Oh, what that means is, if you don't add frozen, let's say you created this box, this structure, and then you come back and create this, right? If you don't say add frozen, it's going to add material to the current geometry, so you're going to have this. If you add it frozen, it keeps this distinct face. All right, this face is there, right? Otherwise this is not there.